Hold up, what we got today? For the podcast
My boy
topic.
said podcast topic is super
So we
crazy.
got. I even broke it down. We got
Yeah.
industry, culture, and
Ooh.
innovation.
Ugh.
That means we talk about
Turn that
state
off.
of visual storytelling.
I know what the state of it is. We're not even struggling. The crazy part is this might be the most booming time for our industry,
Mm-hmm.
but our clients don't know that. That's what hurts. Clients don't know.
I said this a year ago. I had told a group of people, this is casual conversation, and I told them, I said, photographers and videographers and creatives are going to be a necessity within the next 2 to 3 years. Like you're going to have to implement that in your budget.
Oh yeah.
And if you don't, when your quality isn't measuring up to your competitor,
It's a wrap for you. I
exactly.
mean, but that's a choice too. Also, and the reason why I tell people to charge what you charge, your fee is your fee, is because if people really want it, they're gonna put it in their budget. They'll find a way to make it happen.
Exactly.
That's a thing that that's just a given. Same way with like, all right, like you want to go out Friday night and you got to get a certain fit that you want to buy. You gonna make sure you buy it
Exactly.
for Friday night.
Exactly.
It's the same with the content, man. And my mother-in-law says it all the time. You get what you pay for.
That's true.
So
that's why I tell photographers now, like cater to your demographic. Cater if you're a luxury photographer, cater to luxury clients. Like you can't, because then you're gonna frustrate yourself by catering to clients that aren't in your bracket or can't afford you, but you're gonna get upset with them because they can't afford you, but you're marketing to them. I tell people, go where you want to be, go where your clients are. Look the part of that you want to attract. So that's another thing too, boy.
But you do gotta listen. It's
and that falls into branding, because just because you're a photographer doesn't mean you have to fit the photographer niche of looking a certain way. Like wash your ass, man. Like I'm sorry to say, but look presentable, because a lot of y'all giving photographers a bad name because y'all not dressing the part, man. I ain't saying you got to get fly or anything like that, but just like if you got a job, go buy a Target, buy some slacks, man.
Everybody can't be the dapper shooter, man.
Nah, bro. Because I be shooting. Because imagine you going shooting somewhere, and say if they book you and then they book somebody else, but client at a wedding, guests don't know. They gonna think y'all all together. And imagine if they over here and then.
He said, I can't be seen.
Yeah, now you over here trying to get away from him and not trying to take photos with him. Yo, but that's definitely funny, but it is factual. Definitely.
Nah, it's true. People really out here not like clean.
Yo,
I know that sound. Not clean in the sense.
No, so I've smelled the musty photographer before. Jeez. I promise you, I've smelled the musty photographer. However,
scary times.
It is very scary. But I just mean in regards, just looking the part, like branding yourself. Because it even goes back to what I just mentioned about luxury photographer. Like even if you're not a luxury photographer, but you have a certain niche that requires you to look and service a certain demographic of clients, you want to make sure you look apart. Like. True. Just make but I feel like it goes into branding too, because one thing my mother always taught me was, what did she say? Dang, I'm doing my mom bad right now.
Yeah, real talk. Sorry, mom.
My bad. We gotta run that joke back.
They don't run that back, bro. Like the beauty of it.
What did she tell me? She was like, not perception is key.
Perception.
Yeah, that's it. Perception is key. Because if I meet you up the first time, if I never have a chance to meet you, I can only base it off of that. So that's why I try to. You gotta be on point.
You do. Everybody have off moments. I give you that. You have an off moment, but your off moment shouldn't be consistent. It shouldn't be a lot of times. Like we shouldn't always see you in an off moment. Stay at the crib.
Yeah, or you shouldn't be known more time for your off moment.
For being, I guess, what you say, musty.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If you just musty out here, that's just bad hygiene.
Because then my thing as a photographer, you gotta hold your arm up.
You're like grown up.
Yo, you gotta hold your arm up like this. You got all this range of just nothing but funk just out there. How you think your client's gonna feel, bro? Like you out here like that. Oh, and don't
It is crazy because it is crazy. I've had people show up, just honestly speaking, just clean your body in general.
Exactly.
Like it don't matter what your profession is, just you should be clean and presentable.
Exactly.
That impression is bad.
But we got some great topics, man. Let me know what you're thinking. So we got hustle to harmony.
Mhm.
I feel like that's a good one. What it really takes to go full time as a creative. I think
Okay.
that's major. We have the art of pivoting, how to
Mm.
evolve your brand or niche without losing your essence. That's
Mm.
heavy. We got purpose over passion, which is always big. I love that one because I'm big on both. How do
Okay.
you balance doing what pays versus doing what fulfills you? Heavy junk.
Yeah, it
Uh,
is.
we got behind the lens, what people don't see about being a full-time videographer and photographer. And I think creative burnout. So signs, stories of how to bounce back stronger after burnout. So
Jeez.
what's what we want to tackle today, man? I feel like we can talk about all of these, but
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
we got to break that down.
Jesus.
I'm trying.
Yeah. What you think is most pressing right now?
Mm.
That's my question, because you know.
I think honestly, what it takes to go full time as a creative, and
Yeah.
only reason I say this is because of the times that we're in, especially with a lot of benefits such as the SNAP benefits, a lot of benefits that are being taken away from people who are relying on
Yeah.
this. So I'm all about being self sustainable. So I think even just talking about maybe some first steps in regards to
Hmm.
being full time, I would say for videographer, photographer, what that looks like, maybe what it looked like for you, look like for me,
Yeah.
but um, where you're at now, and how many years have you been full time, or just
I've
been shooting? Period. Like,
I've been full time for 2 years.
okay,
I've been shooting. I've had Don't Judge Me Productions for 13 total
whew,
years, and
13.
then 11 of those have been like I registered with the state and pay taxes.
Okay,
Like,
okay,
yeah,
bet. All right, so for me, I just hit 9 years, July 30th.
nice.
Um, so with that, I'm 1 year. November 25th will make me full time. And then I'm 1 year with the state
Mm,
of Delaware.
okay.
So I think how you feel about that? What it really takes, hustle to harmony, what it really takes to go full time as a creative.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It take patience. You need patience because you got to be patient with yourself, and then also the
Mm,
development of your business, because it's not gonna be an overnight thing.
that's a fact.
It is a situation where you got to realize you are building something. If you break down the word and definition of building,
Hmm.
that means you're putting pieces together to create something. So you got to be okay with putting pieces together and them not always being, it may not always fit. Like you
Yeah,
might start out and be like, oh, I want a skyscraper, then realize that, you know what, 6 floors is fine. And then you got to take some stuff off, or you got to put some stuff back up, or switch it. Like, oh, let me make a different shape as opposed to what I was thinking. So it's just a matter of being okay with building, being okay with the failures, because failure is
that's the
learning.
biggest thing.
It's gonna happen, and
Exactly.
you can't fight it neither.
You can't, but I think you like in
Ah,
this industry you have to adapt. I feel like you have to
mhm.
adapt because one, even as a photographer, videographer, things are coming at you in real time.
Yeah,
You're recording, you're catching in real time. That's what makes photos and video, I think, so special. And I think a lot of people are getting away from that. The fact that we're capturing key moments in clients' lives. We're bringing visions together. We're bringing
yeah,
the ideas that people dream about, people plan for years, and then they execute. That's bringing them millions and millions of dollars on their ROI, and all by our skill set. So it is needed. It is definitely needed, but patience is for sure something you'll need. Um, I would say have a vision.
oh
I tell
yeah,
everybody you gotta have a vision. You gotta know where you're going with this because sometimes you can get stagnant. You could be shooting and realize shooting for 9 months, year and a half, and then realize, yo, I'm not anywhere. Like I'm not growing, I'm not
mhm.
progressing. I'm shooting, but I'm not. I'm still in the same place. And if that's what you want to do, that's cool. I know we're not bashing anybody who's doing that. However, if you really want to be self sustainable, you really have to elevate and brand yourself and step out on faith, man. Faith is a big word.
Oh yeah,
Faith is
yeah.
faith is a word I keep near and dear that's been getting me through.
Major action. Faith without works is dead. So you
Mm.
also have to work while you're being
Brother,
faithful.
don't judge me. Yes, sir.
Productions, but no, that's too right. Nah,
Nah,
it's
yeah,
true
that's
though,
that's 100%
man. Like
true.
you are, as an entrepreneur, you are stepping out on faith every day, man. Think about it. When you wake up, you be like, I gotta make X. Like
Yo,
I need
facts.
to make X today, or I need to make X this month. Where am I at in it? That's how I measure it sometimes. But then it's also, pride aside, you gotta pay bills.
That's true. That's true.
You can have your niche, but you have to pay bills. So if your niche doesn't pay the bills right now, you need to do something that is going to pay the bills.
That's
Cause
true.
bro, the
Yeah.
bill collectors don't
Photography is not
care.
cheap either.
Nah, it's not. It's not a. And now, when we get, I can't wait till we get to that one.
Yo,
Cause boy,
but faith, just to
yeah,
stay on faith. Faith is very important. I've always been a man of faith. My mother had me in church since I was 5 years old.
mhm.
And I'm from like some small churches where very intimate, very intimate. Um, of course, as I feel like any adult, young adult, you always keep your faith. You always have that love for God, but sometimes you may just go through life and life and happens and things like that. But as long as you get back, but when I went full time, that was the test when that was the first time I ever questioned God because so much happened around that time and my faith wasn't as strong as it should have been. And I really broke down and questioned God, like, why me? And I
Mhm.
give a testament to those close around me who really steered me back into church, even going to seeds.
Yeah,
That really helped me a lot within my business of getting that love back for him and stepping out on faith. And I've always been, like I said, always been a person like that. Um, but to really mm, lean into it, entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship is not easy.
no,
It takes prayer, it takes hard work, it takes
yeah.
late nights, but it's so rewarding. It's so rewarding, man.
Now it's very rewarding. I will say it's nothing like, uh, you know, literally everything being on you and you
Hmm.
you make it. You know what I'm saying? You're successful with it. Even though it's month to month or sometimes week to week, sometimes even day to day. But that's when
Hmm.
the faith comes in. Cause like one day won't be like the next day.
Yeah.
So you really do have to that's honestly helpful too, man. If you can get grounded in something like your faith or your belief
Hmm.
systems, that definitely will carry you through them hard times. Cause it's gonna be hard times. Like
Exactly. Cause
it guaranteed.
exactly, because God already ordered our steps, so He
Yeah.
knows what we're gonna do before we do it. And like I said, I just look forward to the journey.
Yeah.
The
Cause
journey is yeah.
the journey, it's funny how like the journey is ongoing. Like that's another thing
Mm.
too. Be mindful of that. Journey is ongoing. It's not like a, all right, I got here, I made it. Because truth be told, every time I accomplish something, unbeknownst to everybody else, now I feel like I start a new journey. Because I have to beat what I did the last time.
Okay, but so just as I know you personally, a
Mhm.
man that gets a lot of bookings, a lot of jobs, when you before you jump to that next booking, what do you do for yourself? Like, do you take time for yourself to decompress from that last booking before you jump to another one, or how does that go? What's your process look like? Or you
Nah,
just like a workaholic, boom, 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 boom,
I'm not
boom,
even
knock
gonna
them
lie to
out?
you. Definitely a workaholic.
Okay,
Yeah, it's bad out here in these
I'm the same
streets.
way, so I'm
Pray
glad I'm
for
not
me.
alone. All right,
Prayers are appreciated. But
got
nah,
you.
it's there are also seasons of it too. Or I won't even say seasons because it feels like I'm busy every season. But
God
there
bless.
are stretches
Yeah,
of time. Like I'm on a stretch right now where I'm on the go. Like it's just every day. Shoot, this weekend, man, I had like 3 jobs a day.
wow,
Yeah,
I
that
love
joint was
that for you.
crazy.
I love
It was
that.
dope though. I mean, I'm never gonna complain about it because this is
Yeah,
what I asked for. It's what I prayed for.
exactly.
So I'm cool with that. But there are those stretches, man. And truth be told, in them stretches, I don't really have time for me. Me takes a back seat.
Hmm.
But what helps me out in those long stretches or in periods of time like that in general is that I'll pick a date in the future where I'll be like, all right, this is the cutoff date. And then after that, I'm gonna do most mindless thing I could think of, bro. I'm trying to play the dusty PlayStation 4 I got
Yeah,
at the
you
crib.
always got to do something
I
for you.
gotta do something, man, because I'm trying to take naps during the regular day. I don't want to see my camera. I'm gonna leave it in the case. I'm not
Mm,
charging it. Like I'm really gonna just,
isolation.
yeah, I'm just going to chill. Or it could look like, oh man, my people's is going out tonight. I'm gonna actually pull up because they're gonna be like, we ain't seen you. And
Exactly.
like,
And be like, oh, you making intentional time.
yeah,
That's big too. Like being
yeah,
intentional about your time, um, because you need that refresh. You need that restart
yeah,
sometimes to just keep going because you'll experience burnout. I will
yeah.
say, believe it or not, in this season of being full entrepreneurship, this first year, man, I feel like and I just said this out loud. I feel like I'm just starting to live. I'll be 35 at the end of December of this year, and I said, yo, I'm really. Now I feel like I've lived before. However, I feel like a sense of freedom. Like I'm not working, I'm not clocking in, I'm not checking. I don't have anybody over my head like dictating my movements and my longevity of where I can go, and it feels so free. Um, so I say that to say, like, I've been doing a lot more for me. Like, I get those runs where it's like you're booked up 3, 4 days in a row, or you got a 13-hour booking and you need some time for yourself, but you still gotta tend to whatever you got to tend to. If you got kids, if you have girlfriend, wife, if you have family members, elderly parents, things like that, anything that might be on your plate, you still have to juggle what you have to juggle in regards to your business. So I definitely take that time. One thing I said I want to do is get massages more.
Absolutely.
Because that's one thing. Total on the photographer's body is a lot. Like imagine shooting 13 hours. You between all your gear. I know it's more for a videographer because
Crazy.
y'all holding this or you like this, bro.
John it's taxing, man. That's another thing.
Yeah.
That's part of the break though. The break is like if the break goes the way I want it to go, I will actually sleep in.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Nice.
saying? Because you wake it up early sometimes to actually edit before you go to work, or you wake it up early to go to work and then edit. But I'll wake up later than usual. I will go get a legit massage. You know what I'm saying? Like 90 minutes. I feel like less than 90 minutes is just like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. My grandma's gonna do this for me.
Yeah, come on, man. Let's get to 90.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's
free John.
what we talking about? Isn't any sales? Like I'm here for that. If there are any there are any entrepreneurs out there that have a massage.
We just said this last night. Shout out to what's the bartender at what's the Westin?
Yeah.
Remember she was like, do service to service.
Oh, she did. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm trying to lock in with somebody.
Yo.
And I'm here for that. We can do a combo, John, if you want.
Yo, we need to get back. I'm not even gonna say the time period because I don't want y'all to blast me in the comments or whatever. However, we need to get back to the barter system. Remember back in the day, and I'm talking about like back in the day when people had goods,
like college days.
Exactly, but I'm talking about even when like our grandparents, like you had goods and service, especially because my family's from the South, like Alabama dirt roads. Shout out to Fayetteville, what is it? Anniston, Hobson City. Yep. Okay.
Mobile,
Yep. Lafayette. Shout out to the country. But back then they used to barter. My mom used to tell me, she was like, a lot of people used to barter. Like if the man down the street had a service and he needed something from the man up the street and they could benefit, it was like that. Like, granted, I'm all about people still getting paid. However, if the person who electrician can come do my house and I can do his branding for him to bring him a ROI, that's the deal right there.
I'm here for it.
Exactly.
Plus, you don't realize how much that's gonna help. Like people think that if you barter with like a photographer, videographer, like there's no return on that.
Yeah.
But it really is. Your visibility of your business is now increased because you have quality products, photos, videos. I ain't gonna lie to you. We got to come up with a package because I'm not gonna hold you. I need monthly massages. Because at this point, though, I need monthly. I'm so serious.
Nah, for sure.
It's not a game, man. You know what I'm about to say? Because we linked up last night. We had a job together, unknowingly too. So that's the dope part.
A fact. It's great though. Yeah. I feel like I'm always proud when I see people, like especially close friends, and a part of the collective, Delaware collective. Yeah, when I walk in and it's kind of like that Spider-Man meme. Everybody
pointing at each other. Yeah.
But nah, it's always dope. It's always dope, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That joint, I'm just saying though, speaking of these massages.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I need to lock in with somebody.
What's up? Who around? Massage Envy, Lux?
Massage Envy, Massage Lux. But I'm talking about, I ain't gonna lie to you. There's
up and coming.
Yeah. I'm trying to really...
That would be a great video. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, this is a great investment. 90 minutes, a couple 90 minutes, maybe like a little...
If I can get two,
like a little clip book, five joints for the price of... Come in, especially if you have a brick and mortar.
Yeah.
No brainer. Have them come in. I'm telling you, my brother need massages. We all do, but yeah.
I think all of us do. And shout out to the Creative Collective of Delaware, you know what I'm saying? Because we 92 strong right now, I think.
92 members?
We 92 strong right now, man.
92 people in Delaware?
That's crazy work.
It's like, nah.
He live in
It's like, nah.
Delaware.
I do. From Jersey though, man. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
but
sir.
he's here.
I am. I am. I love
He's
it here. I
here.
love it here.
I'm about to
But
say
not
this is where
90.
his business is too,
That's
but
a
it
fact.
is 90.
That's a lot of
I
people
think it's like
businesses.
92, man.
92 people. That's
Yeah.
heavy.
It's super dope, man. Shout out to Amir.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The visionary behind
Yes.
that.
Parker. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the team. Parker, Michelle Washington,
Yeah.
Joy,
Timmy. Yeah.
Timmy and them. Shout out to Kevin Parsons, Camera View.
Mm.
You know what I mean? We do have like a, I don't want to call it a board.
Oh, my fault. Yeah.
But yeah, so the board or the events team or whatever consists of myself, Parker, Michelle Washington, Joy, and Kevin from Camera View. So those are the people that are bringing y'all. We introduced them at the last meetup, actually, to let everybody know, hey, these are your go-to people for any questions pertaining to the collective. But anybody who's a member of the collective, I'm putting the challenge out there. We did last night. If you see another person from the collective out and about and y'all wind up working together, take a flick, man. Flick it up.
Flick it up.
You know what I mean? Because it's dope. Also, oh my God, we're gonna have to do a separate joint for this.
Okay.
But I've been saying this phrase, it's collaboration over competition.
Of course.
I've been saying that for a hot minute, but everybody don't subscribe. So that's gonna have to be its own
video. Yeah, we gotta talk about that.
Own joint.
Because I'm not gonna lie, before, like, I've been, like I said, 9 years. I've been in Delaware about 8, living in Delaware about 7 to 8.
Okay.
I remember when it wasn't always collective.
Yeah. So do I. Man.
It was not always collective, but it wasn't. I
I
would say it wasn't. It was not collective.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. I don't know. It's a lot of lone wolves, and I always move like that. Like, not saying I don't rock with people, but I just naturally gravitated towards that.
Yeah.
One, just who I am, but then also got burnt before in regards to photography.
I
put
get
that out
it.
there these days, boy. Cut that
get it.
joint real quick.
Yo, what's crazy is I ain't gonna lie. For that topic alone, I could think of one. The first person I thought of to speak on it is Lloyd Lenz. Yeah, Lloyd Lenz.
Shout out to Lloyd, bro.
He put something out there one time, and it was a while ago too, about that same thing.
Okay.
And he's young in the game too.
Yo, I thought he was much older.
Nah,
I'm not gonna lie. I thought
nice.
Yeah, he is. Shout out to Lloyd Lenz, man. I looked up, especially because I'm getting into video photography. Is my bread and butter.
Yeah.
However, when I first started looking at videographers, this guy as well as Lloyd Lenz, D-Mose get crazy.
Yeah,
never fully met D-Mose yet, but D-Mose gets crazy.
I'd love
with
to get
the creative videos. But Lloyd definitely, and I think Lloyd just rebranded too. So now,
Prevail Studios.
Yep, Prevail Studios. Yep, I love it. I love it.
And he looking for a squad. He trying to build a team.
Yeah,
production
that's
team.
needed, yo. I'm trying to build a team myself. Yo,
listen, brother,
it's dope.
It's possible. That's what the
collective
is for.
I got my little squad, man.
Hey man, you should, brother.
Yo, honestly, I think so. And I was driving the other day, and I thought about this, and I was like, yo, you know how like they have? I said we should have like a competition, like everybody get their team together. And I mean, not saying that we're leaders of the team or whatever, or possibly we are, but just different entities that work together. What's up?
I get what you're
saying.
You
little battle, man.
Listen, brother, I ain't gonna lie. I got ideas. I got some ideas.
What's up, man? I got my team. We pretty strong, man. What's up?
Hey, listen, brother.
I think but that's dope. But honestly, I love the synergy. Like, this is needed. Like, especially in Delaware, because people don't think about Delaware having like photographers or being creative. And before there was a collective here, shout out to Philly Create. I used to be a part of Philly Create because I had to go outside of Delaware. I used to go.
A lot of people said that.
Yeah, and it was dope. I went to a couple of the walkthrough, what do you call them, walkthroughs or
the walks?
Yeah, photography walks. But it was dope. But it's nothing like doing it in the area where you live at. But Jersey, we need to do one because I'm still half Jersey, half Delaware. So. I know a couple of photographers in Jersey that I think would be dope to start.
I'm not even gonna hold you. And you could tell the power of, not to like big up the creative collective for Delaware, but you can tell how powerful that need is, because shout out to Demi. She's from Northern Jersey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is it
yes, sir.
Shots by Demi or?
I think Shots by Demi, yep.
Okay, so
is she still having her
yeah,
headshot?
Demi's having a headshot sale too.
$50.
$50. Definitely a come up, not gonna lie. And she
Yeah,
nice.
and
She's
she
nice.
nice. So
I could
like,
understand if it was like, all right now.
yeah, like
But
somebody.
she
Nice.
knows
She
what
looking
she's
out.
doing.
She looking
So
out. But if you in North Jersey,
yeah,
Central Jersey, South Jersey, take that
yeah,
ride up and support her, man, for sure.
absolutely. It's necessary. But she comes down here from
Mm,
Northern Jersey
You know,
to be
yo,
a part of the collective,
that's like an
man.
hour and 30-minute
It's
bop,
actually
bro.
2. She
2?
said 2.
That's crazy.
2-hour
For the love
drive
of photography,
here and 2 hours back.
not booking. Not even
Not
like you. It's not
booking,
like you coming out
nah,
here for a
just
booking when you got. All right, I'm going to get a check when I.
listen.
You coming out here off the sole point of connecting with someone, with other
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Like, yeah, let's make
It's
it happen.
necessary, man. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying?
It is. It is.
But the what was the original topic? Like,
Yo. What was it? It was no, it was talking
because he
about
really got like a whole, you know what I mean,
you
a
got to.
situation.
Oh, it was hustle to harmony, what it really takes to go full time.
Oh
So
yeah,
I feel like we
I think
touched
we
on
touched on that, John. But you
yeah.
know what else it take, man? Support.
Support.
Definitely take support. Your Somebody said this to me. Your family and friends is not the target audience that you're aiming for in your business.
Mm-hmm.
It's the people outside of that,
Took me
which
a while to
it
realize
did
that.
take me a while to realize that. But then once I got it, it was like, all right, bet. Now I got to
Mhm.
start getting out here. You know what I'm saying? And also, it's like, truth be told, most of my business is word of mouth, like 95%. I
Mm.
don't advertise nothing, it feels like. But I prefer it that way, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. If your network ain't pushing you, you need a
That's
new
a fact.
network.
That's a
You
fact.
need
Cause
a new
I feel
network.
like that just shows that you're grounded. Like feel like this.
Yeah,
If the internet stopped, if anything stopped, people still have your number. They're still gonna call you.
this
So
is
it's not
true.
like you're waiting on people from
My
an,
boy is popular
another
out
place,
here.
another place, but you have your own pretty much target audience here.
Yeah,
That's heavy. I would say mine's the same. Mine's the same thing. Referral based. Um, Social media, of course.
yeah.
I've been told I had to put out more content, so I've been trying to like. You one of the people who told me, yo, put out more content, all that. So
I be talking to myself too. Cause like I got 1,000 ideas of stuff that I want to do with people,
yeah,
and I be creating for other people too. So that's another thing. When it come down to this full-time entrepreneurship, taking those breaks is crucial because you have to create for yourself as well as the others. Because you got to brand yourself.
hmm
If you brand yourself properly, you'll get the kind of business that you want.
exactly. Branding is key. I tell people
Hmm.
all the time, branding is key.
Yeah, but
People, I don't want to, and they don't want to get too much because I'm working on a master class.
okay.
So
Yeah.
this is something I've been passionate at, and I've been battling with it for a while.
Mm,
Because I always want to make sure I'm ready. And I tell
gotcha.
people I don't teach people how to shoot. I teach you the business behind shoot, how to make money, how to get certain clients.
Okay.
And I think that's very important because people. Did you know what kind of client you wanted when you first started? Did you think where you're
Nah,
at now? Did you know that you wanted to be here?
no. I was actually trying to avoid this.
What?
Cause man, I had my first actual dream
Yeah.
was in education, man. It was to become a leader in a thriving school district. And
Mm.
then eventually I would move on to higher ed. And then I would end my career as a college professor.
hmm
Crazy part is, you know, the way God and faith works, my dreams got sped up by several years.
Okay.
Like, so I did 15 years in education. My last 2 years was in higher ed.
hmm
I was an associate professor, and then I moved up to leadership in the college realm. So I've actually lived that dream out. I was doing this simultaneously, but you know, I didn't. I'm thinking like, oh, I need a consistent paycheck. I don't
For sure.
care about. I get it, but no, I'd rather have the consistency of it all. But there's a person, a trusted family friend named Lori Hayes, who kept saying, "You could do it. You could do it.
Mm.
When are you going full time?" That was the
Wow.
main thing she would say.
So she was in your ear a little
She
bit, like,
all the time, and she got
wow.
my wife's ear something heavy. So I was like, oh man, she about to bring that up at the crib. But it was good though, because like them
Okay.
having that confidence, especially the wife, made me feel like, all right, well, when that time came and I went full time, I was like, okay, well, she's supporting this.
hmm
So that's what's up. But I will say, you don't have to quit your full time job
That is for sure.
until you're actually ready. And I say ready mentally, spiritually, and physically, like finances wise. It's gonna take finances to get you where you want to be. So you want to make sure that you have a good savings, man. If it was up to me, I'd have had like an emergency fund from like 6 to 9 months, maybe 6 to 12 months, if I'm being honest. And then I would have went full time. So that way
I would definitely say 6 to 9. Yep.
Yeah.
You could have at least 9 months to not worry about mortgage or rent or utilities. I mean, granted, car note, cool, yeah, but having even that, have everything prepared for 9 months so that you can just focus. If you don't mind me touching on, because I feel like my journey into full time was a little different than yours. He's 100% right. Like, if you plan on going full time, make sure you have all your systems in place and have that nest egg. He's 100% right. With me, I was doing photography 8 years. About eight and a half before I went full time. And the reason I knew I was going full time, I said it out loud. I told God, I told my peers that I was going full time 2 years ago. And I said it out loud. I've been working in education for quite some time. But even my journey in education, I never wanted to be an educator. I never went to school originally for education. I went to school for communications and marketing. So graduating, I had a job working in corporate and logistics for a 3PL logistics company. Loved that. Worked there for about a year and 7 months. However, it wasn't a good fit. Sales, I love sales, but that type of sales was a little different. And I'm learning now, not saying I would take full accountability, but in the industry I was in, that's a nepotism industry. Logistics, a lot of that, and I didn't know that. And it's kind of like me, like running on a treadmill. I'm running as fast as I can, but I'm not going anywhere. And So ultimately, I left there, and I took a little hiatus. I've always been a man of faith, so I sat down for 3 months. Went back home, and I wasn't partying. I wasn't having fun, and I intentionally tell people this because I don't understand how a lot of people are okay with just the bare minimum. People are partying and just live it up, but they going through it, like they pockets is tapped, like, and I never understood that. And I had savings, like I could have probably went to party a little bit, but I wasn't there. So I took that 3 months, and then I reached back out to my network. So then shout out to Delaware State University, man. Reached back to some alum who I previously worked for, had connections with. They got me connected with a national nonprofit working in education, and I got my foot in the door, got my certs, and went, and the rest was history. So went from like teaching in a high school to social emotional learning counselor to working as a director, then working in admin, and it was a journey. However, I got let go, and quite frank, I got let go, not from the school district, but from the organization I was working for. But at that moment, I say that to say, or even vulnerable enough to share that with you guys, that in the moment of me getting let go, because it was very random, under false pretense.
That's how it goes.
Yo, it really is, because I don't want to get into it, but I really was brought in thinking of something else, and then you sitting there waiting like, all right,
what's going on, bro?
Oh, okay. But in that moment, and I lied to you not, in that moment, they're talking to me, and I'm zoned out because I'm talking to God at that moment. I promise you, I heard him so clear. You will be okay. You will be okay. You will be okay. Not try to find another job. I'm not panicking. I'm not crying. I'm not upset. But I'm looking like, wow. I was more upset because it was 2 days before my mom's birthday, and I wanted to buy something like that was really expensive. And I had the money, but now it's different when you got the money, but then now you don't know when you get that check coming in.
So you like, I got hold on to this.
I got some savings, but I'm a little hold off because I really wanted to blow a bag for my mom for her birthday. She had just turned 70. So I'm like, so I'm like, all right, sorry, mom, for putting your age out there. But those who know. However, my journey was different because I didn't it's not like I planned. At that moment, I chose not to work for anyone. I chose to make that decision in that moment that I'm gonna step out on faith and go full throttle in my business. And granted, it was hard. When I say I had it was hard. And November 25th was the day that I got let go, and I told God that I'm gonna step out on faith. December 24th, I had all my gear stolen. I told you that.
Yeah, I
I
remember
had
that.
$10,000 worth of my gear stolen out of my car. And it's not like I left it for like hours on end. I literally still don't know. The 4 minutes out of my car, and I locked my car, and it's a lot, but I moved past it. But
It is
this
good.
just goes to the testament. Like, you got to keep going. You're gonna
Yeah.
have things up against you. That's gonna really test your faith, test if you really love this. Like, you really gotta, like,
Yeah.
people have, you really gotta. I love photography. I love it, and I know my brother loves it. I know he does.
I mean, I'm here,
I
brother.
know he do. I know he loves his camera,
Having
man.
a great time.
Exactly. Like, when I say I haven't been this happy in so long, like,
Boy.
photography has just made me so happy. Sorry to hijack this, bro,
Oh
but
no, you good,
nah,
man. You good, man.
I just had to get that out because photography, I love it because it afforded me the opportunities to go places, meet people, grow within myself, and I just want that for others. For
No,
sure.
it's like a level of freedom you didn't know existed, you know. So I will say that. But our stories ain't that dissimilar though, because
Okay.
truth be told, as a I had to tell a staff of professors that we were closing the college down. So I got let go too, but mine was May 31st, 2023. That
Wow.
was the
Nobody forget
last
their
day.
date. Nobody forgets the
Oh,
date.
not at
I
all.
know the
That was
time too.
oh,
3:03.
brother, listen.
3:03
We
p.m.
clocked out at now, real talk though, my last meeting was at 1 o'clock, man. We had our
Wow.
standing appointments at 1 o'clock, the
Wow.
leadership team. And I remember them just basically being like, all right, this is it, brother. Like, and that job was crazy. So June 1st, 2023, I was like, I'm gonna do full time. Cause it was too late to get into a school. It's June. So I was like, you know what? I've been planning for it because I was like, well, I'm gonna take the business more serious because the college wasn't that demanding because it was
Yeah.
online. So let me start building.
Yep.
Let me start working on scaling. Let me start doing all the things. Cause then I was just like, all right, God, if we're gonna do this, then let's do it right. Let
That's a
me
fact.
educate myself on some stuff. Let me start putting people around me that I could actually rely on. Cause I definitely can't do this by
You
myself.
can't.
I'm not
Yo.
even trying
Oh
to.
my goodness, you
That
can't.
same year though, that's when I met Quan.
Okay.
I actually no, I met
Great
Quan
guy.
trying to do. I was in a scramble trying to find a second shooter for a wedding the same week because the person I wanted to do the wedding, they didn't manage their calendar well, I guess, so they weren't available. So I'm literally scrambling, and he hit me up on Instagram.
Wow.
Like, yo, I love your work. I'd love to shoot with you sometime. And I was like, you can shoot with me this weekend.
Yeah.
Like, at this wedding,
That's love.
October 8th, 2023, my boy showed up. And yeah, I mean, he's been showing up ever since.
That's great.
You know what I'm saying?
That's great.
So,
Because it's kind of like, not saying it was an interview, but
nah, it's an interview.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
ain't gonna hold
he
you.
said,
Nah,
it's
well,
all,
yo, because
it is
you
though.
can't work with everybody, man. That's the
Ooh,
thing. And I
that's a
think
video,
I'm not even
boy.
about to top it. I'm not about to go into it,
Yeah.
but stay tuned.
Stay
bro.
tuned.
Stay tuned.
But you
Can't work with everybody,
You
man.
cannot.
Ain't no shame in it. Ain't nothing wrong. Well, sometimes it's nothing wrong with it, but it's just not, you know what I mean? Every personality don't fit together.
Damn sure doesn't.
So,
But nah, stay tuned. I feel like we're gonna rock out with this story.
yeah, man. Let's go ahead and rock out with it,
I think,
man. Wrap
yeah.
this joint up. You know what I'm saying? I
I
think it
think
was a good
I think the
conversation.
people need some more. I think they need. We got to do this again. I feel like we have to. These
Yeah.
candid convos.
Yeah.
What we gonna call it?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just a creative
See,
conversation.
if I was a Canon shoot, I'd say Canon convos.
Canon.
But, yeah, that'd be tough with the Canon.
Canon.
But
Like,
now we Sony, so
we're not though. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I'm putting him out there. We couldn't shoot on this because he didn't charge his battery.
Yo, that's crazy.
I was trying to shoot on it. He was bragging about it too, but ChatGPT let him know that Canon was superior, so we could.
Only, I'm not gonna lie. So this particular camera that he has, what is it? The RC
R5C, brother.
R5C.
Don't ever disrespect us.
But you see, this is the Sony A9 III, big boy, husky. Put the work in, man.
Husky enough to not be able to record this video.
But now, real quick before we leave, Delaware Collective, what's coming up?
So the Creative Collective of Delaware, we are working on our November meetup, so definitely stay tuned for that. It's looking like it's definitely going to be before the holiday season because, you know, family is everything. So we want to make sure people are locked in with their fam. We're also working on some of the things that everybody put out there as far as like stuff they want to learn, workshops. So stay tuned for those. Please follow us on Instagram. Matter of fact, I'm about to go ahead and just, because, you know, it's new, brother. I run like 8 pages. So
oh yeah, we got to get it together.
We got to get this together so I can make sure that they follow the right page. And, you know, it's always on my heart. The Creative Collective DE. The Creative Collective DE. Follow it on Instagram.
If you don't know how to spell that, then you probably don't need to follow the page, honestly.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If you don't know how to spell it, man, we're gonna pray for you first because that's like a 4th grade word. So we're not about to do that. But also follow the Dapper Shooter. The Dapper Shooter, you got to get him in there too, man. You know what I'm saying?
We got the Dapper annual fall photo shoot special going on right now. And it is an experience. I have the locations on deck. October 17th running till November 21st. So make sure you book. You can follow me at The Dapper Shooter on Instagram. And I look forward to working with you, man.
Yes,
and both of us, man. We work well together.
We do, actually.
Yes, sir. Yes,
actually, like it was a bad thing. Nah, and we do, though. It's always love. It's my guy right here.
Exactly.
So,
yes, sir.
And we've been talking about it before. So I think it's dope that we actually got the opportunity to work together by choice and also by accident.
Exactly.
So it just goes to show us all love. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. Slid my man business last night. Because that's what it's about, bro.
That's real quick. That is true.
Yeah.
Not be afraid to put people on. I know, and that's one thing he mentioned earlier is about you have to have a team. You can't do everything by yourself. I know I can't do everything by myself. I feel like I do videography that's good for my audience. However, I'm not a videographer. So when it comes to him, I'm kicking it to him. I'm kicking it to Bull. I'm kicking it to people that I trust who I know is going to come through and great work. So guys and women, please do not be scared to delegate, share work. Of course, share work with people who can match your quality.
Yeah.
That's important. But don't be scared. Like, it's not going to take anything away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, to refer.
Because it's hard to give a referral too, man. So you got to make sure your work measure up. Not gonna hold you. Because when I say the lady was literally like, hey, I need to get you and your team here to do this, this, and this. And I was like, matter of fact, Ayo, Boone, don't you got a special going right now? And he was like, yes, sir. I ain't gonna lie to you. At first, I was like, I don't think he has a special.
I know. Yo, that's how we move. Bro, I don't have a special one. I do great headshots. But at that moment, and that's what, I hope you don't see this, but I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yo,
but
he got a special for her.
Yeah, I got a special for her.
You know what I mean?
But when he hit me on the spot, in that moment, I could have been like, bro, what the hell are you talking about?
But
I was like, no, I do have a special. Ran down my old special that I had, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Hey, I look forward to serving her.
Boom. And then she was like, oh, and I need a video too. So I was like, boom, now we really both about to eat.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But on the same token, I didn't do it because I'm trying to get brownie points and nothing like that. I did it for 2 reasons. One, I actually trust his work. That's one thing, because it is a referral. So the last thing I want to do is refer somebody that's going to make me look bad. Now my word gets tainted. But I also did it because I ain't going to lie, I ain't got the capacity right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm busy. So I was like, all right, bet. Well, he right here. Bow. Boone, don't you got a special? Bro, I ain't going to lie. I knew he made it up. But on the same token, I was like, oh, well, like he might have a special. I don't know.
Matter of fact.
He played that. Oh, listen, you gotta read the room, brother, too. People
really
can't read the room, but that's another topic, man.
Indeed.
So these creative conversations gonna take place. Maybe creative conversations, I don't know. We're gonna see, man. But stay tuned, stay locked in, follow all those pages.
Peace.
Be outside.